Following the jaw-dropping revelations by Hinds, the government of Ghana needs to offer him immunity. This is the view of political activist Freddie Kissoon. In an exclusive interview with Nightly News on Friday, Kissoon said this is the way to go. He believes that offering Hinds amnesty could pave the way for the uncovering of more details of the horrors perpetuated against citizens by those who were endowed with state power.
Hinds can indict very powerful former officials of the previous government.
Kissoon noted that in revelations by Hinds surrounding the execution of Ronald Waddell, he did not pin himself to the act. Even so, Hinds is a potent source.
The point is, Hinds has information, incontrovertible information, that would point to people high up in the former government. I mean, Hinds' boss was Axel Williams. We have evidence, this country have evidence in a commission of inquiry where the then Home Affairs Minister admitted that Axel Williams worked for him in a conspiracy of extrajudicial mayhem.
Cabinet Secretary Joseph Harmon earlier this week had stated that Hinds can protect himself when he was asked whether the state will be offering protection to Hinds following those damning revelations. This, for Kissoon, was not a good move.
And that is where I think the government started off wrongly in its attitude to Hinds. People who have done murders, people who have killed people for money, and who are your ordinary mercenary rats, they want to live, they want to be protected. And if they see Sean Hinds is out on a limb, they're going to say, not me. I am going to bury history. That is not the way the state operates.
Kissoon, who is also an academic, gave two paramount reasons why it is imperative to offer immunity to Hinds, not necessarily for his benefit,
but for history and for bringing closure to incidents in which parents, spouses, brothers and sisters want closure. People want to know who killed their loved ones.
Do you think these revelations by Hinds open up fresh wounds for mothers who possibly lost their sons, didn't know until now? Do you think?
That always happened in a judicial inquiry. And there's a lot of sadness and a lot of tragic recounting. But it has to be done. And that is why some people don't want to testify, because the memories are painful. But they want to know whether their children are at the bottom of the Demerara River or next to the Chinese embassy, where a couple of them were buried.
The former University of Ghana lecturer hopes history does not repeat itself, as in the case of George Bacchus, who was killed after making startling revelations several years ago. At that time, the opposition People's Progressive Party Civic was in power. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.